She's so fine. Hell of her blows my mind. Hell of her lights my day.
What's good, guys? Today is Saturday, December the 3rd, 2022, and I wanted to do another video regarding the Shanquella Robinson case. And I wanted to bring you guys the latest article from MetropoliMX or MetrópoliMx, and that is the place where the journalist who has been providing all this information to everyone, this Gerardo Zuniga, works. And they are also the very first agency to report that Daejhanae Jackson had been arrested. So let's see what they have to say. Now, I do want to mention also, I'm not confirming or denying this, but I did want to bring you guys this information because I'm seeing other people talking about it. And I was like, where are they getting this information? And that's where they're getting it from. So let's go over it. The name of the article is The Latest News from Daejhanae Jackson. It says the last physical location of the material author of Shanquella Robinson's crime was in Connecticut in the northwest of the USA. And it just says that it was wrote by investigation at MetropoliMX or MetrópoliMx. And it was wrote on November the 30th, okay? They've got a photo of Daejhanae Jackson there, which is the same photo that's been circulating everywhere. It says San Jose del Cabo, Baja, California, sir. The Attorney General's Office of the State of Baja, California, sir, presented on November the 21st the request for the arrest warrant of Daejhanae Jackson for extradition purposes in order to be tried for the crime of femicide of the young Shanquella Robinson, which occurred on October the 29th in the condominium in Cabo Villas. The arrest warrant, according to data collected by MetropoliMX or MetrópoliMx, was presented to the Attorney General's Office, it says FGR, and who in turn handed over the request to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, it says SRE, of Mexico to be officially presented to the United States government. Since last November 21st, and I want you guys to realize that there's a lot that once it's translated, it kind of sounds funny to us, but we can kind of piece it together. Since November the 21st, Daejhanae Jackson has been considered a fugitive from Mexican justice after a control judge issued an arrest warrant against her in this municipal capital of Los Cabos. The material author, that's one word that's kind of messed up in translation. The material author of the 25-year-old's crime, according to evidence and testimonies obtained by the public prosecutor's office agent, points to Daejhanae Jackson as the person who appears in the viral video physically beating Shanquella Robinson. Unofficially, MetropoliMx was informed. Doesn't say who informed them. That's the shit I'm talking about right there. They were informed that Daejhanae Jackson would have been arrested on the night of November the 28th, when she was in a relative's home. The fugitive from Mexican justice would have traveled about 718 miles, traveling from Charlotte to Connecticut. It was right at that point where it was located for the last time. Both the United States and Mexico governments are absolutely secrecy about the arrest of Daejhanae Jackson. No government has denied or confirmed the arrest to avoid violating the due process of extradition from the United States to Mexico. On this day, MetropoliMX was informed that Daejhanae Jackson was admitted to a service center in the United States without obtaining further details of the location. The young woman would have been under protection, waiting to be extradited to Mexico in 2 or 3 weeks. MetropoliMX prepares a special report in which it will reveal in detail, step by step, how the crime of Shanquella Robinson occurred. And then underneath that, it is the same article that I shared the first time, and also this article translated into Spanish. Now, I have a few problems with this article. The arrest warrant, according to data collected by MetropoliMX. We don't know what that data was, where it came from, and what it was based on. It just says it was presented to the Attorney General's office, who then handed it over to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to be presented to the United States government. Then it goes on to say, since November 21st, she was considered a fugitive from Mexican justice. And then it says, the material author, who is Daejhanae Jackson, according to evidence and testimonies obtained by the public prosecutor's office agent. Whose testimonies? That's what I want to know. Did they talk to the Cabo Six? All of them, and get testimony? So it doesn't say who this testimony is from. Is it from the police officers? Is it from this doctor? Like, we don't know who that person is that's providing this testimony. And then, of course, it goes on to protect their ass, and it says, unofficially, MetropoliMx was informed that she would have been arrested on November 28th, where she was at a relative's home. So who provided them that information? How did they know Daejhanae Jackson was at a relative's home? And then it says that she would have traveled. The fugitive from Mexican justice would have traveled about 718 miles from Charlotte to Connecticut. And then says it was right at that point where it was located for the last time. What is it? Are they calling Daejhanae Jackson it? Like that was really lost in translation there. Then they go on to say, both the United States and Mexico governments are absolutely secrecy about the arrest. Well, if that's true, then how do they know this information? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not adding up. And then it says no government has denied or confirmed because they don't want to violate her due process rights. But both the United States and Mexico are so secretive that MetropoliMX got information that Daejhanae Jackson was admitted to a service center. Just didn't find out where that was. And of course, she's going to be under protection waiting to be extradited because there's a lot of people that would have interest in finding out where she is. So then it goes on to say they're preparing a special report. In it will reveal details step by step how the crime occurred. So I just want you guys to have the latest from MetropoliMX, but I also want you to hear what they're saying as well. Read between the lines. I'm just trying to keep everybody informed of what's being said and make you think about what they're saying. Don't just read something and run with it. Think about what they're saying. Just think about it. So I'm going to end the video on that note. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.